1. To whom did the high priest and the tribune hand Jesus over to be killed? Pontius Pilate. 2. Who was grieved to see Jesus condemned to death? Judas Iscariot. 2. Who was grieved to see Jesus condemned to death? Judas Iscariot. 4. What did Judas Iscariot say he had done? Sin. Matthew chapter 27 verse 4. 5. Who said that he sinned by betraying innocent blood? Judas Iscariot. Matthew chapter 27 verse 4. 6. Where did Judas Iscariot throw the 30 pieces of silver? The church. Matthew chapter 27 verse 5. 7. Who is dead with 4? Judas Iscariot. Matthew chapter 27 verse 5. 8. What did the high priest say Judas should not put the coin that had been thrown into? The box of offerings. Matthew chapter 27 verse 6. 9. What helped buy land to bury strangers? Judas threw the coin. Matthew chapter 27 verse 7. 10. Whose land was bought with Judas' money? The potter. Matthew chapter 27 verse 7. 11. What is the land bought with Judas' money called? Land of blood. Matthew chapter 27 verse 8. 12. Who prophesied that they would buy the potter's land? Jeremiah. Matthew chapter 27 verse 10. 13. Who asked Jesus if you are the king of the Jews? Pontius Pilate. Matthew chapter 27 verse 11. 14. Who, when standing before Pilate, did not rebuke the high priest and the elders? Jesus. Matthew chapter 27 verse 12. 15. Who was surprised that Jesus did not answer the chief priests and elders? Pilate. Matthew chapter 27 verse 14. 16. Whose custom was it to release one of the prisoners at the request of the people? The ruler. Matthew chapter 27 verse 15.
17. When will the governor release one of the detainees? Every festival. Matthew chapter 27 verse 15. 18. Who was the missing person among those arrested? Barabbas. Matthew chapter 27 verse 16. 19. Why did Pilate learn that the high priests had handed Jesus over? Jealousy. Matthew chapter 27 verse 17. 20. Who asked the high priest whom I should set free for you? Pilate. Matthew chapter 27 verse 18. 21. Who sent to Pilate while he was sitting on the judgment seat? Pilate's wife. Matthew chapter 27 verse 19. 22. Who suffered most in her dream for the sake of Jesus? Pilate's wife. Matthew chapter 27 verse 19. 23. Who did Pilate's wife say Jesus was? The righteous. Matthew chapter 27 verse 19. 24. Whom did the chief priests and elders send to kill Jesus? People. Matthew chapter 27 verse 20. 25. Whom did the chief priests and elders send the people to Pilate to ask them to release? Barabbas. Matthew chapter 27 verse 21. 26. What did the chief priests, elders and people tell Pilate to do with Jesus? To be crucified. Matthew chapter 27 verse 22. 27. Who has found that his efforts are useless? Pilate. Matthew chapter 27 verse 24. 28. Who washed his hands with water before the people? Pilate. Matthew chapter 27 verse 24. 29. Who did Pilate say Jesus was before the people? The righteous. Matthew chapter 27 verse 24. 30. Who said I am innocent of the blood guilt of this righteous man? Pilate. Matthew chapter 27 verse 24.